Hey guys, how's it going? This is Scramble from Emotionless Crypto Trading, and today I'm about to show you how to get started with Poloniex, the best cryptocurrency exchanger at the moment. So feel free to head over poloniex.com. It's free to register to create your account. Hit this button right there. But before we get started, I'd like to tell you it's a US-based cryptocurrency exchange offering maximum security and advanced trading features. Now, I'm enjoying this and I feel like it's the best out there. You don't even have to bother checking for other cryptocurrency exchangers out there. It's a no-brainer. It's free to register. There's nothing to pay upfront, and there's just little fees that you will have to support when you trade. So no big deal, guys. It's worth it, and that's the way you can make thousands of dollars, hundreds or millions. It's really up to you. Now let's get started. All you gotta do is head over poloniex.com, hit this button, create your account, and make sure you complete all this: first name, last name, country, phone number, email, password, repeat a password. You never want to use a password that you already use for, I don't know, any other exchanger or for your email. You don't want to use a similar password. I mean, a password must be unique for Poloniex. This is what I'm suggesting, and you should not use it anywhere else. You can read all this information. Is very helpful right here on the right side, so you can basically create your account in a more secure way. Then also just create your account, make sure you agree with the terms of use, and then validate your email. That's basically the next step that you have to complete, and then you can start trading basically after you sign in. So you validate your email and then you sign in, you start trading. Now I've already signed in. Basically this is what you're going to see when you hit the exchange button. On the left side you have the menu. We have exchange, margin trading, and lending. Now what we are searching is the exchange. You want to hit the exchange after you're logging in. So this is basically the marketplace that you want to trade on. Now you have so many possibilities. On the right side we actually have a kind of menu where we choose, where we see statistics, from where we make different decisions, such as seeing all the numbers, all the charts from different altcoins or Bitcoin or whatsoever you want to see. Now you see you have the price, you have the coin, you have the volume, you have the change, which is percent based. Then you have the name of the coin, right? Then it's all based on Bitcoin at the moment. And then we have the possibility to be based on Ethereum, on Monero, or dollar, right? So the market is based at the moment on Bitcoin, and that's the way we all trade mostly. In my opinion, that's the only way I used to trade, and that's where I have my experience and I make my money on. So as you may see, you see a bunch of, if I scroll down, you see probably 30, 40, 50 different altcoins, different cryptocurrencies that you can trade with Bitcoins. So what that means is you might have any of this, so you can sell them for Bitcoin, or you might have Bitcoin and buy any of this, right? Any of these ones you can buy with Bitcoin, or you can sell for Bitcoin. That's what it means. The market is based on the Bitcoin. Now if I head over Ethereum, then any of these ones you can use to sell for Ethereum or buy with Ethereum, right? So you don't have to change in Bitcoin and then buy. Sometimes people used to keep their values, their holdings, and their funds in Ethereum, if that's what you have. And you can use the Ethereum basically to purchase Golem or sell Golem directly for Ethereum. It's the same thing with Monero or US dollar, right? So that's really up to you what you want to do. But today we're going to play with the Bitcoin market because that's what most of the time you're going to use probably. Now, as it seems everything is on positive when it's plus 18 for Litecoin, for example, that means it's plus 18% over the last 24 hours, right? So since 24 hours is plus 18%. Here you can see the volume, you can see the price referring to the Bitcoin. So Litecoin referring to Bitcoin, you see the price of it, of the exchange rate, and then you see the coin actually. Now, all the exchanges are live, everything is updated automatically as the price changes. And it's quite simple. After you log in, you have to make your first deposit in order to be able to do some exchanging, some trading. Then what you have to do is keep your balances here, hit the deposits button with withdrawals, and make sure you have any of these cryptocurrencies listed right there so you can make your deposit, right? Any of these cryptocurrencies listed right there are available on Poloniex. If you have black coin, you can make a deposit to your black coin and then exchange black coin to Bitcoin, and then maybe from Bitcoin you can buy Ethereum, right? And then sell your Ethereum, buy again Bitcoin, and then buy something else. That's the way you actually do the trading. Now, each of these cryptocurrencies have the actions tab. That means you can deposit or you can cash out, you can withdraw. Now you also see the total balance of your coin on orders and BTC value, right? Each of these cryptocurrency have a BTC value. Most of them are based on BTC, and Poloniex used to calculate that automatically for you. So it shows, for example, you might see, I don't know, you might have, let's take black coin again, 500 black coin. That would be a single BTC value. So we would say 1 BTC right there. It just means if you trade your black coin into BTC, then you would have a single BTC. Now you can deposit, guys. All you gotta do is hit the deposit back button for any of your cryptocurrencies that you may have. Make sure you do that correctly. You also have a QR code listed for any cryptocurrency you want to deposit, and it's available on Poloniex. The button for that is always after you click on deposit, right? You click on deposit for any of the ones you want. Sometimes it's not allowed to deposit for some reasons, specific cryptocurrency, so you always want to verify if you're allowed or not. If not, simply drop them a message. You have the contact support button right here at the bottom of Poloniex.com. You also want to ask what's going on with that cryptocurrency and when the deposit feature is going to be available. Therefore, you can actually wait a couple of days till it's available, because every time there are changes in the system and every time things get better and better by upgrades. Yeah, click on deposit, you get the address that you can send to, and then you can also get the QR code. If you press this button right there, you're going to get a QR code that you can use to deposit, or the address. It's really up to you which is the way you want to use to deposit. I would also suggest you guys to wait anywhere from 30 minutes up to, I don't know, depends what cryptocurrency you're going to deposit, but a couple of hours, 1 to 3 hours, depends once again on the cryptocurrency. You should not get under panic by not seeing anything in your total balance after making your deposit, right? So you wait an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and you should see your funds coming in. Sometimes funds reach your account in 10 minutes, 5 minutes, depends on the cryptocurrency you are depositing. All these cryptocurrencies are available to be deposited via an address, right? And QR code, guys. So you can do this. Make sure you double check before you send to the address if it's your Blackcoin deposit address, if the cryptocurrency is right here. So if it's the one you're sending, it's the one you're having. If you have Bitcoins, you cannot send to Blackcoin cryptocurrency address because everything is going to be lost, right? So you're going to lose that Bitcoins. You're not going to get Blackcoin in exchange of your Bitcoins sent to that address. For that, you have to send to the Bitcoin address and then exchange in the marketplace if you would like to have Blackcoin, right? So you always want to send specifically to the name of the cryptocurrency that you have. I don't know, in any other wallet, right? Or any other place you might have. Now it's the same thing, guys, for any other cryptocurrency we would like to deposit. Like for example, we have the Dash right here. If we hit the deposit button, again, we get the address. So we want to make sure that it's our Dash deposit address. We have the address right here. We double check when we send the money to this address, and then we're just waiting to see the funds right here. Funds will always show up in the total balance. That's the place you see your funds, but you can also see by clicking on deposit and withdrawal history page right here, this button and this clickable text shows up after you click on deposit. Anywhere it shows up, you want to click on there and see your deposit coming in. There used to be verifications in order to get your deposits, right? Depends what cryptocurrency you're doing, but there used to be a couple of verifications, and you will see the process right inside this tab. So that's what you can click on and maybe be more updated with the process of deposit. So, but like I said, you should not bother with those kind of things. Time will solve this little issue with the deposit. Yeah, I mean, after you put some money into, all you gotta do is head over the exchange tab where you can start exchanging. Now, you have to get familiar with all these things here. You have to be under control of what you're doing. Otherwise, I would not suggest you to put in too much funds or too much of your emotions, too much of your expectations. First of all, you have to know what you're doing. You have to understand numbers, you have to understand the candlesticks, all these charts right here, volumes, numbers, and actually the business, which is one of the most difficult things out there to understand how the cryptocurrency world works for a beginner, right? Now you have to get used to the kind of members area, should I call, or the exchange area. That's the correct way to say. You got to get used to this, as this is actually the place where you see everything from the charting till the volume till depends what you choose in the settings. I'm sorry, you have the possibility to choose different settings to show up, right? If I'm marking all these things, I'll get a bunch of options, but I'm using just the fib levels. For me, I'm fine with those on Poloniex. So you also have the zoom option and the candlestick option right here. So, but I use the option of right below the date and time. You have the possibility to zoom in or zoom out and drag your chart in the different time frames you want to see. For example, right now we see from April 13 till May 3rd, right? So if we would like to see the charts and the candlestick from April 25th, we have the possibility to drag this little element to the left, so you see a larger timing if you drag this one to the right, you see short-term graph, short-term candlesticks. Now I used to play with this whenever I want to see exactly and read the industry, read the candlesticks. Therefore, below that, you have the possibility to buy Ethereum, because we are right now on the Ethereum. If you want to buy or sell something else, then you have to go to that specific cryptocurrency. It's obvious, right? If you want to buy Ripple, then you have to click on the Ripple, and the chart will change, numbers will change, and the members area, the exchange area, will be only for Ripple. So everything you see here, it's all about Ripple. This is actually the market, and all the markets out there, so you can choose from and see all those statistics. But you have to click on it in order to see detailed stuff, in order to buy and sell, right? It's very simple till now. Let's assume that you would like to buy some Ripple because you have deposited Bitcoins, and now you have Bitcoins, so you want to buy some Ripples, right, with your Bitcoins. All you gotta do is you have to accept the price. This is the lowest ask. This is the lowest ask in the BTC value of Ripple, and then this is actually the wallet you have for BTC, right? Then we also have the stop limit option, and then the sell Ripple option, right? So you have like three places, three functions that you can use: buy, stop limit, and sell. I'm going to explain you all of this and make sure you're you know what you're doing, otherwise you're not able to act in any form. Now, before showing you how to buy and all that stuff, I would really suggest you guys to understand what you're doing and to make sure that you're making the right decision, in your opinion, when you buy. So you want to scroll down and see a lot more things, such as the sell orders tab, the buy orders tab, the market depth, and the trade history, right? So you want to measure and see all these details before you want to get into buying. That's the way actually an exchange members area looks like. All these things change when it comes down to a different cryptocurrency, because that cryptocurrency has a different situation, has different numbers, has a different value. So it's changing. You want to make sure you always look at the cryptocurrency you want to act for, right? And always double check. That's the way you have to do when you're a beginner. It's not a big deal. This is actually the market trades. You see live what's happening. You see the type of action that happened. Someone sold, someone bought, someone sold, someone sold. Someone sold Ripple for 9.2 plus Bitcoins, which is like 246,000 Ripples, right? Someone bought Ripples for 0.18 BTCs. So you see everything that happens on Poloniex market with the cryptocurrency you're working on at the moment, which is something great. I mean, you can always keep an eye on it. It's an important tab. I'm going to explain you in more advanced videos what all these things mean, including how to trade, how to find good entries, and talk about the cryptocurrency world as much as we can in the following videos. Now, this is specifically for beginners, for people looking to get started with Poloniex, right? So this is actually, like I said, a way you buy. You have the amount of Bitcoins in your wallet, and then the lowest ask, which is basically the amount you will pay as the lowest ask for a Ripple. So all you gotta do is all these numbers you have: lowest ask, you have, and you have highest bid. are underlined with the dots, as you can see, and they are clickable. So if you want to buy with all your BTC, feel free to click on your BTC value, and then the amount of ripples you're going to get will show up, including the total you're going to pay, which is the amount you want to spend, right, for your ripples. And then here's the price you're paying for that exchange at the moment, guys. That's the way it works. Then all you gotta do is click the buy button, and then your order will be placed. It should take, I don't know, even maybe a second or anywhere up to a few more seconds, depends on the market. If you see your order down here in my open orders after a minute, if you see your order there by saying buy or sell, it doesn't matter, but if you see your order there after a minute, you may want to cancel it and refresh your page and then try to buy again by making sure that you're accepting the lowest ask price, right? So you want to do that as things will speed up and the price is going to update, so you're going to be able to buy your ripples way faster. That's the way I used to do if I accept obviously the price, if I like that, and if I think it's a good one to purchase and also a good entry. Now that's the way you buy. Very simple. You click on how much do you have, and then you see actually how much do you get, and then you click on the buy button. That's everything you gotta do. Now you can also select the amount of bitcoins you want to use to buy. Maybe you do not want to use your entire bitcoin balance, right? Maybe you want to use 0.2 bitcoins to buy. All you have to do is in the total area write down 0.2, so then you're going to see exactly how many ripples you're going to get for 0.2 bitcoins for this exchange rate, right? This is the way you buy. Now the way you sell, it's again very simple. It's gonna say how many ripples you're going to have, like 500. This is the highest bid you may get. All you gotta do is, if you want to sell your all your ripples, then click on the number, right? It's just gonna paste there. If you have, let's say, 500 ripples, then it will say 500, or I don't know, let's put 5,000, and it will show up automatically the value of BTC you're going to get into your BTC wallet, right? So that's the way it works. This is what you're going to get in your BTC wallet for 5,000 ripples at the moment at this rate. And you just place the sell button. Now, if it's not gonna sell in like a minute, feel free to click the cancel button and make sure you refresh the page, and then you do the same thing if you agree with the highest bid that you may get. If you always agree and if you feel it's still the good entry point. Now you also have the stop limit feature, which is a little bit more advanced, and it's very useful in my opinion. I'm using that continuously on all my trades, and I feel like it allows me to increase my profits and obviously minimize my losses. That's the way it works with stop limit, which you can use as long as you get it and you know how it works. Now, for example, I'll show you that over the next few minutes. I'll explain you why it is good to use the stop limit feature, but this is going to happen in the next video presentation, guys. It's going to be about the stop limit feature that Poloniex has, and I'll share with you how to use it, what are the beneficial things that you may get after using the stop limit feature, and the way you should use it. Now, probably that's kind of everything around as a beginner part, right? So on the right side, we also have the news around Poloniex, whenever any type of cryptocurrency will be delisted, or any type of features will be introduced, or any news will show up in the notices area. Here we have the troll box, which is a chat area that I'm not really suggesting you to use, guys. In my opinion, it's a waste of time, and all those ideas and things that usually appear there, you have no verification of the person writing them, and you should not bother with anything that's written there, right? So notices are very important, but the troll box is nothing good, in my opinion, for someone that wants to use its time in a profitable way. Now, probably that's all about Poloniex on how to get started, how to open your account, how to make your first deposit, how to make your first trade, how to buy a specific cryptocurrency, how to sell that cryptocurrency to bitcoins, and all that things. Now, that's kind of all around this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Feel free to click the link in the description where you can subscribe and find out more about my royal coaching program and membership that you can access, where I'm going to share with you a lot of things. You can see more details on that links in the description area. Thank you once again. Feel free to subscribe and keep watching my channel, because I'm having a stop limit feature video coming out that shares you so many informations which are crucial sometimes, that will make the difference between making more or losing more money with cryptocurrency trading. Thank you once again, guys. See you next time.